Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. The journey of transformation is like resurgence towards new beginnings, more acceptance, and joyful discovery. If we all look at the stages of the butterfly, that how from being a nut-sized egg, it converts to a caterpillar and then to a cocoon, but later on to have its own widespread colorful wings before turning to a butterfly, my journey was no exception. In everyone's life, we go through a lot of variations. Either they are gigantic or miniature, at times smooth, at times loopy. Now, I want you all to pay your undivided attention on these smaller pixels that will eventually cast a higher resolution picture of my life. The journey of someone who had a mad fan base for cricket to a radio sports jockey was nothing but the scanty stages of numerous number of transformation that took place in a small bedroom, where a child of 6 feels that the cricketers out there are hitting 6s and 4s because she is having her meal. Yes, this is a hilarious story which I think every parent cook so that their child can have breakfast. So, my father used this story that if you gotta eat this complete bowl of food, beta, Sachin Chachu will definitely hit a century. Or maybe India will win the match. Steadily, this little seed for the admiration for cricket turns into my biggest passion, where I started on a low note, but as soon as the time passed, this small art of mine got consideration. While walking up to the teen era, where most of the parents were confused about their child's what next movie theater list, my father always used to plan that what next match it is that we gonna witness in stadiums together. And no matter what the weather is, we both, being the craziest fan of cricket, always show up to the stadium because we knew the fact that this gonna be worth a visit. You all know why? Because the match stadium will receive 2 types of commentaries. Firstly, by the professional commentators, but the second one, in my native voice, which was unpaid, but yet an enthusiastic one. My cheering spirit and intellectual words about the sport always used to capture the attention of the spectators sitting next to us. Obviously, I was not doing anything to pull off someone's surveillance, but the passion and interest of the sport kept me going, that no matter what the place is, either I am into the stadium or not, watching cricket and delivering my views about the subject turned to my biggest passion ever. You know, you all must be wondering that why I am telling you this story. This little art of mine got consideration and appreciation, which ultimately gave a lot of boost to my skill and confidence, and from a normal girl, I got the chance to be a sports presenter at one of the biggest radio station of our country, where I got the privilege to be the commentator of the day into the India's World Cup Series match back in 2022. You all must be wondering that I am sharing this story because the level of happiness at that point which me and my father shared was totally coming from our eyes. And that was the first time where I realized that this is something which I can do day and night. Trust me, passion is not a subject which we all can download it from the ninth cloud and that can transform us into a new individual in quick installation. No, it is not the fact. But it is resided in the small acts which we all ignore due to our unconsciousness. The roses were not always blooming for my side. When we talk about passion, the universe is always there to test that how committed we are. And that was the reason the universe wanted to test my waters as well. So my journey had setbacks, milestones, and achievements. Year 2017, when I first time gave my public speaking and won the competition. I know this must not be a very big thing for all of us. But coming a girl with a balloon-sized figure, having a bag full of insecurities about her weight, about her talk, about her way of speech, it was a big one. And that was for the very first time I encountered this world full of lights, camera, and appreciation. Like every other time we say that reality check is the biggest haunt which is always there to greet us when we are over the cloud. Same thing happened with me that after winning my first contention, I lost 6 competitions back to back. And as soon as someone see me, they just come to me and let me know it's okay. Winning and losing are a part of a game. And I can totally understand that. But consecutively for 2 years? Well, this was more than enough to break my confidence, and that was the time what the best thing which I could have ever did was just to go back to my earlier skin and to the world of darkness where I lived for pretty good years of my life. As it is rightly quoted that you can't decide what your destiny has painted for you. So, seasons changed from autumn to spring. Pages turned from brink to fling. All in all, the season changed together, but this time, hope was coming on. Because I kicked off with my journey with the subjects which I relate the most or which I love to talk about the most. The bundle of failures has let me know that you are the best version of yourself when you speak out the things you love the most, so I chose sports. My passion for sports has given me accolades, achievements, prestigious platforms, and whatnot. So what you all can take away with my today's talk would be these 3 words, ITT. Identification, transition, and transformation. By identification, I mean identify the things which you love the most. Try to find out that what are the things that are giving you the utmost joy. Second, transition. Push yourself into the difficulties, hardships, and challenges. Thirdly, the transformation. By following the first 2, you would be transformed into a wholesome new individual which you demanded every time. So remember these 3 letters and that will transform you into the wholesome masterpiece of yourself. Because remember, do what you love and what your heart says. Because life will be either the heart way or the hard way. Thank you.